Sagittarius, hello. So this is a general love reading for you, focusing from mid-December till mid-January 2021. Remember, this is a general reading, take what resonates. If you are on a cusp, I would recommend that you look at both readings so you get like a better view of both. As always, I'd really like to say thank you very much to AC Digital Marketing Solutions for the beautiful graphic design. There's a link down below in the description for AC Digital Marketing Solutions. Also, for those of you that always support my channel, thank you so much for your love, for your support. And if you're new to it, welcome. I'm Adrian H. I'm intuitive healer. I practice holistic wellness and I also do spiritual regression hypnosis. Okay, so we're going to draw for you Sagittarius oracle card. We're going to do your tarot and we're going to end off with a message from the universe. Okay, let's see what we have for you, please. It's so interesting. When I was clearing the deck for you, this card was actually on top, feeling the world. All right, and there we are again. So wow, like wow. You know, this is really you sort of standing in that energy where you realize that everything is possible, anything is possible, you know. And obviously it's weird. It's almost like you're so focused on your own world right now, but love is sort of like brushing your ear, sort of like on the side of the cheek, you know. You're like, listen, I don't got time for that right now. I'm focusing on my world, I'm focusing on my life, I'm focusing on my future, I'm focusing on those type of things. And yet here it still is. You know, those gentle little reminders. Somebody might have sort of moved away from you kind of recently and you're aware of that energy sort of moving away. And it's one of those things, almost like when the energy moves away from you, you become really hungry for it. You really, really want it now, okay? And you will pretty much move mountains if you have to. You know, if it means that you have to buy sort of like a, I don't know, like a caterpillar sort of company, like the truck type of things, you know, to flatten the mountain, that's what you're gonna do, you know. Come whatever, come hell or high water, you're gonna make this work, because I feel that you want this person to really be part of your life. All right, you want this energy to be part of your life. You want this energy of love to be part of your life. Let's do your tarot. Let's see what we got for you. Okay. So there was a time when it seemed like this was actually really going to work out. And then, so Page of Pentacles, where you currently are. Things are actually going quite well for you, overall energy, and there with the Page of Pentacles. Things are going well, things are shifting in your favor, you know, here and there it's still a little bit makeshift, you know, until you get to where you want to be, but you kind of want this person to be part of the journey for you and with you, all right? It's not like you have to do it without them, and you're not going to be horribly unhappy if they're not part of it, but you really, really would appreciate for them to be part of it. And it's also that you kind of realize that you might have actually neglected love there for a little bit. All right, let's look at your cards, and then we're going to give you the interpretation and the clarification. So Knight of Cups, the Six of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. All right, so somebody offered somebody love over here, and for a while it seemed like it was really going to go, like, you know, really, 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 but somebody got a little bit of a big head over here, or, you know, yeah, like I don't really know if I need you type of thing, you know. Current energy, King of Swords, Seven of Wands, and the Six of Swords, and then coming towards you, the Page of Cups. So it seems like you might have been the person stepping away, Seven of Pentacles, and the Fool. Okay, so this is, so somebody offered somebody a cup of love. I'm not sure if it's you or the other person. We're going to clarify that, all right? But, you know, things were going really well here for a while. There was a good flow here. There was a good vibe here, you know, until somebody really decided that, you know, maybe they're better off without the other person. Maybe you just needed the time and separation away. But in where you currently are, Sagittarius, you're like, you know what? I really want this. I want this person as part of my life. And for some reason, I feel that you find them very irritating sometimes. You find their ways incredibly annoying. You might even find that they're kind of rude. Okay? And you might have sort of started to alter your opinion about that now, where you just realize that it's sort of straightforward. And you may actually also realize that the reason why you had so much of a problem with them being kind of like, the way that they were before is because that was the very kind of thing that you were not trying to be within yourself, but the thing that you actually needed to be. Okay? Seven of Wands, really kind of finding your way here. And so, whereas before, I don't know if this was such a solid connection. It was beautiful, it was lovely, but it was one of those very nice sort of things, whereas now I actually see you really going the distance towards this connection. And I remember a couple of weeks ago, maybe 2 or 3 months ago, there was a very recurring message for you, Sagittarius, that if you want this, you got to talk. If you want this, you got to talk. If you want this, you got to talk. Otherwise, they're going to move away. For many of you, it seems like that situation has now transpired, and you're like, you know what, whatever, I don't care, I'm going for my love. You're pulling up your sleeves and you are going forward for this, because you want them to be part of this journey of yours. It's like you're about to go on a very magical journey. You're moving away from like a lot of like struggles and things like that, very sort of battles and upheavals that you yourself maybe thought you weren't going to be able to make it. And maybe you weren't even in the headspace at this time for love because you didn't really feel that you were maybe even good enough for yourself. Going forward, it seems like you have to really, it's not so much a situation of just sort of stepping forward and say, hey, you know what, I've got these very strong feelings for you. This person's like, whatever, like, like we can be friends, we can be amicable, we can hang out if we gotta, but if we go for coffee, we can like play little like footsie things, but it doesn't mean that we have to hold hands type of thing. And they're really letting you know, I feel that you've really hurt them, and they're really letting you know that. But it's also that makes you kind of, really move forward. There is a powerful moving forward here. I'm not sure if it's with them or without them. Let's clarify and see what we got for you. Let's clarify this Page of Pentacles first, which is the overall energy for the reading. Let's see what we have. The Magician flipped right out. Oh, lovely. All right. The Magician flipping right out there, letting you know that your efforts really won't be in vain. Seven of Swords, knowing what needs to be done and actually doing it. There's a big difference between the two. Knowing what needs to be done and actually doing it. All right. And I see this is you actually doing what needs to be done, as well as the Knight of Pentacles. So this is really you putting the offer on the table. I really feel, that you go like this, and I'm really, really sorry. I really, really apologize. I'm sorry for what I've done before. And I also see you stepping away. It's like you're stepping away from sort of like the norm for your life, but it's not so much that you're sort of like sacrificing yourself, because the norm wasn't sort of really the best norm for you in any case. And you're realizing that. It could also be something that has caused a lot of problems for you in the past before, being very sort of set and stubborn in your ways, wanting others to sort of merge to your way, and then they would step away and say, but your way's not so cool, and then you get sort of like estropolis about it, but realizing now that, maybe they were right. And I really feel this is somehow you're making a grand offer to someone, either, come and share my home space, or I've got this opportunity, I really want to share this business with you. You're coming forward with an opportunity, with a very grand sort of offer. All right. Now let's look there in the recent past at that Six of Wands. That situation that was happening there for a while. So there was the Three of Pentacles. They are just flipping. The Three of Pentacles, the Devil card. And so this was a new beginning that was happening over there. Possible new beginning, new energy, definite situation, where it's almost like you got to like a fork in the road, where you had to make a choice between whether this person is with you all the way, or you know, it's like your fear got activated, like it kind of kicked in there, and it's like you started to see like a million sort of problems why this can't actually work. Okay, like now it can't work because and because. And there with the King of Pentacles. So, well, you were convinced that you made the right decision, and also I feel that it's like something was driving you. And the thing that was driving you is that, you know, and which is actually great because it led to a lot of world success, which enables you to make this offer that you're able to make now. When I say world success, that's what I'm talking about. Because it's like the more you try to forget this ugly word person, you just couldn't. Like they were just there, you know, and you would sort of like check them out. Okay. Too many cards, but I'm going to take the one that came out on top, but it says King of Cups. So Queen of Wands, clarified by so many cards, come on. The King of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and also remember, so the Queen of Wands in the recent past is clarified by the Page of Pentacles. And remember, the Page of Pentacles is also the overall energy of the reading, okay? So it's almost like you were always, you know, working towards a point where it's like you wanted to be able to support them so they could maybe like live their dreams or anything like that, you know. Bit of a hero sort of thing that came out there, but I feel it came from good intentions. A little bit warped, but good intentions, all right? And the Eight of Cups. It's almost like somehow you came to realize, or it was said to you, that this person doesn't really want to be taken care of by you. You know, they were like, whatever. They might have let you go easier than what you may have anticipated. All right. So with the current energy where you currently are, I'm only going to draw one card for that with the King of Swords. King of Swords is clarified by the King of Wands. Look at that. Isn't that sort of magical? Okay. So this is, you've basically made up your mind. This is the person. You basically made up your mind. Okay, you made up your mind, this is the person, which explains the Seven of Wands, where you're really going for things, but they're not really making it easy for you. Okay, the Hierophant, the Seven of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. So they're very much making you understand that, listen, I'm on the brink of my own life now, I'm starting things new, you know, did you think that I was always going to wait for you? You know, they're sort of pointing out your flaws. And I don't really feel that they're being very... you know, it's not exactly like they, you know, being gentle about it. They're pointing out your flaws, you know, in their perception, you know. And you're dealing with somebody that's very sort of happy to, they pretty much let you go. They're very much happy to live their life without you, okay? But now look at the Six of Swords. You are hearing nothing of this. Like, you're like, listen, I understand. And I feel that you're coming initially with the approach of, almost like even like making a little, not sort of like disrespecting it, but sort of trying to make light of the situation, you know. Let's not be serious about it. That is really setting the flame on fire. So you're dealing with very high emotions over here. Either you or the other person is very flaring emotions, which normally indicates that they actually care about you, you know. Even if their head doesn't say so, the heart might be saying something very different. So we've got the Four of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. They're just not sure if they can trust you. I feel that it's a very big risk for this person to let you into their heart, and they actually want to, but they're basically scared. They're afraid based on past actions. Okay. One card for... Okay, that's too many cards. Actually, it's only 3 cards. Let's look at them. What are they? So one card for the Page of Cups. You've got the Queen of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. My goodness. So you sort of coming towards this person. Look at, you see that character kind of like goes towards this, you know, this vision, like, you know, sort of like trying to butt up to the situation. You've got the Queen of Swords, the Ace of Swords, the Ten of Swords. This person's like, no. But if we're going to do it, this is how it's going to be done. So they're basically setting the terms and conditions out for you, because they are not going to go through the same sort of situation that they went through with you before. I also feel that, you know, that for some point, it's like they really hurt you, and they may not even be aware of the fact that they've hurt you so deeply. So it's like you are telling them, and then here with the Seven of Swords, they're like, okay, sorry, the Seven of Pentacles, they're like, okay, now let me tell you. All right. So Six of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Queen of Cups. So yeah, this is quite a conversation that's coming off here. This is a brawl of epic notes, you know. Wow. This is one of those. Yeah, I remember a couple of years ago when I first saw Breakfast at Tiffany's, the movie. You know, and this Audrey Hepburn, she kind of like, you know, turned the whole apartment upside down. And the guy came around, and I think he wanted to call the police, and she asked him, since when is there a law against trashing your own apartment, you know? And so this is a sort of very passionate fight that came here. Things can no longer be denied. They kind of reached that point where they can't be denied. And it's not so much that this person doesn't care about you, they're scared of caring about you because they're afraid of being let down again, okay, by you. All right, so what is the Fool got here for us? So we've got the Nine of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Three of Swords. Huh. So first of all, they're fighting, but they're also fighting some previous situations. They don't want to be hurt again. You know, they don't want to repeat the past again. I saw the same kind of energy, not exactly the same, but a little bit of this in Pisces. So Nine of Cups, Ace of Wands, Three of Swords. I see them taking a chance on you. Just not sure if it's going to last. I have to be honest with you. All right. Let's draw you another card for that. It's got great potential to work. Okay, Seven of Pentacles, but you're really going to have to make up your mind. And if it resonates, Sagittarius, you're more than welcome to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let's get you a message from the universe. Why do I always have longer readings for you guys? Like, I don't know. It just seems to happen. Five of Wands, Two of Pentacles, and Ten of Wands. So fighting, things are changing, and there's quite a deep inner sort of healing of emotions that's taking place over here. You guys can actually really make it work, but this is one that actually really does take work. All right. So thank you so much, Sagittarius, for your time, your energy, love, and your light. I wish you all the most beautiful wishes during your holiday season. I'll see you soon.